Okay.
Hey.
Okay. I was wanting you to say something.
Oh, this is happening.
Hey, everybody.
Why do you want me to say something?
We're doing this.
I'm trying to see
Okay.
if it was
Oh, try to make sure it's recording.
Welcome.
Hello.
We got two different sets of mics here, so I don't know how you're gonna be hearing this, but we hope that you can hear us.
Yeah.
We're testing. You are in the beginning phase. You're not in the subscriber phase yet, so we just getting y'all this free content before we put it on. Yeah.
Because it's gonna cost $150 to do it, to watch it afterwards.
Oh.
Dang.
Hey, know your worth, folks.
Okay.
We going with the Nipsey Hussle kind of mentality. Sell one CD for 10,000, and then you sell 10, then you got
Yeah.
something.
Whatever that math is. 'Cause we were hired to do math.
It's 100,000, but I thought it was like anyway.
We're not hired to do math. You do the math. And then tell us. And then we're going to tell you wrong until you buy another CD for 10,000. That's what we're going to do.
Boy.
Welcome,
I'm smarter, not harder.
ladies. How are you all?
I'm doing good.
Doing swell.
I thought you were saying that we need to have an episode of me trying food, so I thought you were bringing me some foods that I haven't tried before.
We should do that. We all should actually try things. We need to make a list for all of us.
Yeah.
We'll get those things and make that episode.
I just need to
But since you
preview.
have it, you might as well try those yams.
I need to
Yes.
preview the list before I make any tastes, because I'm not tasting anything that balls in the name or don't have
Oh,
in the
no,
name.
I'm not.
No,
We not.
The nasty,
No.
regular stuff that maybe we haven't tried before.
Just give it one shot, Jack.
Have you tasted it?
I mean,
Did you not just see me annihilate that plate?
You were definitely. I
I had a dance and everything.
don't.
It smells good.
I can't even
Just get a small one.
I can't even.
Yes, you can. Push it in there.
Why? That's not sweet. But that sweet potatoes don't do that. Okay, let me pray first.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet Father.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray this is sweet potatoes and not yams.
And if it is yams, I pray that it sits well with me through the rest of this presentation. Because okay, all right.
If you eat, it's just the same thing.
In Jesus' name, I
Same.
pray. All right.
Proud of you.
Yams.
Well, how does it taste though?
So I'm gonna try these deviled eggs. They're not bad. They're not bad. As far as yams go, they're not the worst. That's a horrible thing to say.
Yeah,
Not
it
the
is.
worst.
It's
Wow.
cool. It's cool.
I just don't like yams. That's it. It's like, yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
don't like the sweetness?
There is no sweetness.
Those are sweet.
Compared to sweet potatoes, there is no sweetness. They're good.
So you
As
eat
far as
sweet
yams.
potato casserole.
Is that what it is?
I
I'm
think
trying to
that's what
figure
this
out.
is.
Because sweet potatoes by themselves are not that sweet.
They're not sweet at all.
They actually are pretty.
I mean, they can be sweet, but
But not
Coming from a
sweet
person who
like
used to eat them raw.
sugar
Yeah,
with
they are
not,
sweet.
but not sweet with like sugar and brown sugar. And
Oh, of
cinnamon
course
on
not.
them.
No, but they have a natural sweetness to
yeah,
them.
but he's saying they're not sweet at all.
But like just eating a plain baked sweet potato, they're not that sweet.
As far as whatever I eat in yams, these are good compared to what I have eaten. So I thank you. And
All right,
I
you're
do
welcome.
plan to not eat these through the rest. Anyway. What did
I'm
you?
proud of you for trying them.
Yeah, I try things.
So if everybody had to pick one thing to try, what would we pick?
Something that we never tried before. Oh, what's something I've never tried before?
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little Mikey back in the day, so I tried anything back then. So it's not much that I haven't had. Except for head cheese. I haven't had head cheese, and I'm not gonna try
I'm not
that.
trying that.
Still sounds weird.
But I've had, my auntie paid me to try South meat, so.
I've heard about that.
Would yours be boiled peanuts?
You never
Yes.
had boiled
That
peanuts?
does not sound.
I think it would be.
Wow.
I think it would be better if it was something that like most of us liked, and then
And
one
one
of us
person,
didn't like.
yeah.
So like we love boiled peanuts. You need to try boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
What's another thing?
That's
Moon
awesome.
pies.
I've had moon pies.
I was just.
Well, who don't like moon pies?
It was something else that y'all talked about. on
Have you
previous
tried
episodes.
warming them up?
And see, I can't agree because I don't like warm honey buns.
Why do I have to treat if it's presented to me in such a way that I can eat it? Why should I have to change it to make me enjoy it?
It's just to level it up.
But you gotta like it at the base levels though.
I don't like them cold.
Then they're good.
I like them when I put it in the microwave for 10 seconds.
But you at least tried them cold.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But for him to not have had, well, You've had them cold.
I've had them at warm temperature, room temperature.
Okay.
You got to
had
warm
them
it
at
up so
slumber.
the marshmallow gets a little
So,
gooey.
so since you've had a room temperature, warming it up should be a different experience for you then.
Yeah.
Then it becomes like a. So I don't like s'mores either. And s'mores are warmed up marshmallow.
You don't like marshmallows.
I don't like s'mores.
I like marshmallows by themselves. But when it comes to
I don't like s'mores.
a
either.
cracker and then it's chocolate and then you got this mush, it's weird.
I tell you another treat I don't like that people love is Rice Krispie treats.
I am baffled right now.
Krispie treats.
What is it about Rice Krispie treats that you don't like?
They don't taste good to me.
Do you like marshmallows?
By themselves.
Like just out the bag
I
dry.
can eat a
Out
bag
the bag.
of marshmallows. I can eat a bag of marshmallows by itself.
What do you mean dry? Like they you put them in your mouth and they
You
turn.
eat dry cereal?
Yeah.
It's the same as marshmallows.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. Marshmallows, you put them in your mouth and they start doing all that mushing.
Well,
and,
I guess what I'm saying is the same concept because you're eating it without adding like milk like you typically would do.
yeah.
So like I'm eating marshmallows without adding chocolate and graham crackers to it.
Have y'all had Birdie Bot's every flavored candy?
Who?
I've never even heard of it.
All right, I'm gonna bring that one day and I'm gonna let y'all try it.
Okay.
So like every flavor is in one.
Nope. So it's a Harry Potter candy,
Okay.
and they have flavors such as marshmallows, popcorn, grass, vomit.
Oh, it's
Why
like
would I
a
want
jelly
that?
bean thing. Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds like the jelly bean thing.
Because they have a jelly, was it jelly bean? They sell jelly beans like that. They have like different.
Bean boozle. It's a game.
Yeah. You never had bean boozled? It's the same concept where like you can get like a regular jelly bean that tastes like strawberries, but you can also get one that tastes like snot. Or
And they look exactly the
but
same.
they
Yeah.
all look like just colorful jelly beans.
All right, I need y'all to be real with me because I know y'all haven't answered we haven't completely answered the question. Have y'all ate boogers before? Your own boogers?
When I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah, as a child.
All right.
Yeah, I mean we hadn't
I wouldn't do
I just
it
want to
now.
know if we, what kind of level we were on with the people, if y'all weren't going to be truthful or not. Okay.
I ain't sitting back just like, I ain't
Just taking
ate a good booger since Tuesday.
Oh, no.
We're not doing that math. Not
So,
big
let me ask all y'all this: has everybody tasted their own blood before?
Ooh, what? Tasted your blood.
How
could you cut your-
Yeah, because the first thing I do
I've
is,
done that.
Yeah.
But,
not just sitting here, oh, yeah, this finna be good.
breaking it up.
Nah. I thought about that when he asked about the boogers. I don't know what my try would be like. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's think about it. I don't know what mine would be.
You have to come up with a list.
Because I've tried a lot of things. I've tried like pickles pig's feet, pickled eggs.
I have no idea what I would try. Because I feel like I've tried a lot of stuff that I didn't like or that people do like. And I'm like, but I can't think of something that just stands out. I'm like, I haven't had this, but everybody likes it.
Oh, I made him a grilled cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
You still didn't like it?
No, I liked it.
It was like,
Like I said, I think, well, maybe I didn't say this on the last episode. It's not that I didn't like grilled cheese. It's just I was always associated grilled cheese with tomato soup. And it was like, I don't like tomato soup, so I'm really not gonna like grilled cheese. So I'm just kind of like, nah, I'm good.
Okay.
But by itself, yeah, it's pretty tasty. It's just bread and cheese.
yep.
Cause I used to make cheese bread back in the day, or cheese toast.
Same difference.
Yeah. The correlation of tomato soup. And
It makes no sense to me, but we don't have
I
to
just when I watch commercials.
It's them Campbell's commercials. Them Campbell's commercials will mess you up.
Like that's what they used to do. Like,
Yeah.
You thought you had to eat it together.
Yeah. I
You
hated
just automatically,
tomato
well, I don't
soup.
like tomato soup, so I know I'm not going to like that. Because it probably got tomatoes in it.
Yeah. Because I think it was like the Christmas commercial where like it was like a young kid outside in the snow. He became like a snowman and he came inside and ate the
Oh, yeah, and he
tomato
melted.
soup.
Oh, yeah, he melted down.
Yeah.
I remember that commercial.
Yeah, I don't like tomato soup. So, I don't know.
You know what's one thing that we haven't talked about on here that I don't think of? I don't think we have. Travel.
Traveling?
Travel.
What about it?
Where do y'all want to go?
Madagascar.
Why?
I don't know. I just like the movie.
Okay.
Polka dot, afro.
Yep.
I want to go to Turks and Caicos. I want to go to the Maldives.
I do want to go to Greece.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to Germany. I want to go to Amsterdam.
I definitely want to go to Amsterdam.
Beer, weed, or both?
I mean, if I'm in Amsterdam, I'm gonna do both.
What did you
It's
say?
Amsterdam.
Beer, weed, and both.
Oh, I what you said? Beer to me of all. I don't know. I felt like you. I said I was just gonna let it go for 5. I'm not gonna ask.
I've never heard of Turks and Caicos. Where is that?
It's a good question.
Oh, okay.
It's beautiful. I know there's like a lot of pretty blue water. Where is it?
I don't know.
You can look it up.
I feel like it's in
It's
the
an
left.
island, I believe.
It's in the left side of the world.
Turks and Caicos.
Aren't we on the left side? I mean, I know
We're not
obviously,
far left though.
you know, just
It's-
thinking.
But are we at the edge of the left, or is there other stuff lefter than us?
When it,
Lefter.
It's a territory southeast of the Bahamas.
Oh. It's not that far.
It's a
So,
4-hour flight.
I think the only thing left really is like Hawaii and Alaska, but Alaska is us. So, and Hawaii is us. So what am I talking about?
Very true.
I'm just saying, but like, it depends on how you believe. Because if you believe the world is a circle or a
Oh,
globe,
here we go.
then are we really at the edge of the left, or are we just on part of the globe?
The globe looks like pants. That's the way they put it on a flat piece of paper. It looks like a pair of pants. So is it flat? Is it a globe? Is it clothes?
But if you believe in the pants, then it means are we at the edge of the left, or is there something on the other side of us?
That's the way it would seem.
That's the way the world goes.
Thank you, Larry.
I got it.
Okay.
She's still looking it up.
I missed it. I missed it.
It made a pantsuit joke.
It was bad.
I caught it. I just kept moving.
I don't think I addressed your question. I was too busy trying to get
I
that
know,
out.
you trying to slide it in. I saw it. It's all good.
What was your question?
I was just asking, like, what is there anything? If you believe in the pants picture of the world, are we at the edge of the left? Are we at the far edge of the left of the side of the pants?
Okay, so
Where do pants come from? I'm
So if you take the globe and because the globe is round, right? The world is round. But if you split it in, like in most pictures where they split it in half and they lay it out flat, to him you say it looks like a pair of pants. So I'm saying if that's the case, if you're looking at the left leg, are we the edge of that left leg, or is there anything else on the other side of us?
I failed geography to know the answer to this question. But if I was born on the right leg, would that be the left leg? Like with the map, just like
Depending on how you look at it. So in other words, if you're looking at it, this is the right leg, but if you go to the right leg in the actual world, then the left, because we're looking facing the person looking at the picture.
Did y'all follow that?
I'm not going down this rabbit hole, child.
So
Okay.
this is the right leg, right?
Yep.
If I'm looking at it from top, that's the right. But if I'm the person on the right leg looking up, I'm on the left.
That's not what I was saying. No, if I was born on the right leg, in the right leg, anywhere, and then somebody gave me this laid out map, would that right leg then be the left leg, and then us would be on the right? Like, would we be the east?
What would make it the right? What would make it the right leg to them if that's where they were born?
We don't know if, like, it's from our point of view. So, from our point of view, we read left to right. So, it would make sense that our map would have us to the left because that's where we, that's us. We
So I
started
get
with
that.
That's
I'm
our
saying,
perspective.
but if the person is born on the right leg, what about them being born that right leg makes it automatically the left of them?
Because I was just like, Japan reads from the back, what we would consider the back this way. So I would assume that maybe it is. Anyway, so if they are priority number one, then according to our logic, they would be on the left.
But if they're still looking at it from the same perspective, then they're gonna look at it as on the right.
I think it would be different chartographers, so different map makers.
So you saying it depends on how they read naturally?
No, I think the different companies, like if you, obviously they're not reading, hey, America is like number one. So they would approach it from, let's just say, Russia's point of view.
So what you're saying is like in America, we put America on the left. But if they made the map in their country would be on the left.
Yeah, that's what
everything else would be on the right.
I'm asking. That was my question, yes.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Thank you, Larry.
That was 10 minutes.
That was like, I was going to say like 4 or 5 minutes of just...
I can't.
I can't get it back.
The real question that you have to ask yourself is, if the world is a pair of pants, what type of socks do you wear?
Cold.
I'm finna go
I agree
home.
with that. I agree with that. Is it a shirt or no shirt?
That would be space. So space is empty and so no shirt.
So we got a galaxy shirt on.
No shirt. No shirt.
Oh. So we have no shirt because it's a void.
Exactly.
Does the belt fit?
Well, I mean, you are a part of the Bible Belt. You tell me. Bible Belt. You tell me.
It's a Carhartt belt with two button holes.
Oh, Jesus.
You got cuffs in the pant legs.
Okay.
They're still going.
I bet. I only kept going because they didn't like it. So I kept going.
Y'all don't want to add anything to this?
Nope. I said I wasn't going down the river.
Okay.
If the world is a female pair of pants, are they trousers or are they leggings?
Do they have pockets?
Do they have a
They
back
better
pocket?
have pockets.
They haven't
Y'all don't
said.
have pockets in y'all pants though.
Yes, we do.
I only
Not front pockets.
They're small.
Sometimes
They do. And sometimes they put a lot of faux pockets on there.
Yeah,
so
I
it just
have
looks
faux
like
I don't understand why they give y'all.
Faux
Like, why not
pockets.
give y'all real pockets?
Why not?
because they hate us.
I mean, I think faux is too many. Maybe you should have 2. Just in the back.
Yes.
Dang it.
Nah, but real talk though, what is the point of giving y'all like fake pockets?
I have no idea.
I low-key, I think they think that we don't need pockets because we
Yeah.
carry purses.
Because what tends to happen is y'all wear these pants with these fake pockets, and then y'all go out with y'all dude like, hey, here hold these 96 keys and all that stuff.
Yes.
And now just because we have cargo pants with pockets that ended our ankles, we have to put everything in them.
Yeah, you got pockets for me and you.
And now you wonder why we walking slow because we got all your stuff in our pockets. It's like, I don't know. Just something.
It's like I can't even get a real pocket on my pants, but they'll give you a pocket on your shirt.
This is
Crazy.
Those are for pencils and pens, though.
That's for us to go blue.
What just happened?
It's so I'm gonna break it.
Please do.
I do it to him every morning.
If you have a pocket on your shirt, they will go blue. So what they're doing is they're dunking your shirt. So in high school, a guy would come up, he would do like a dribble move,
I'm talking about spin move and all, and then
dunk your pocket.
But they
Yeah.
would try to rip the pocket off.
when we were
So
in high school,
sometimes people will have to walk around with their pockets.
just flapping like this here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah. That happened. That's the matte pants.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
So,
Good times.
so somebody said they had a question for us.
Okay.
I'm not gonna point anybody out.
Looks right at me. I do have a question.
Okay.
It is from a TikTok.
Oh dear.
I have already asked you, so I know your answer, but you may share your answer with your listeners.
I'm gonna let them chime in first.
Well, it's not really for her. It's mostly gonna be for James and you.
The answer is 42. I don't know if anybody got that reference.
So, what's better? Lingerie coochie or big t-shirt coochie?
Oh.
The answer is coochie jazz.
That is a good answer.
I wasn't ready for that.
The answer is coochie.
That was a very good answer. It's a very good question too. So me personally, I kind of like to do it with all, with clothes on.
Clothes on?
Yeah, slide it to the side. It's
Okay.
like it gives you the feeling that you all are doing something dangerous.
You're an exhibitionist.
Can I pause for a second? Mm-hmm. Purely clarification. Mm-hmm. So you say clothes on, you mean like jeans, or you talking about like underwear clothes?
Clothes, all of it. I mean, you can take the jeans off and just slide the panties to the side.
Okay.
But if you keep the clothes on and just like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Because
what you getting to through jeans?
I didn't want to go further.
How?
You just bend it over and it's like you're out, even though you can be in the bedroom, but you can fantasize, but you can
So this
just
is like a foreplay.
well, foreplay is before the sex, and that's
No. He's an exhibitionist.
Okay.
So if the chance pops up for him to go and do it somewhere else, it's like the thrill of getting caught almost.
Okay.
Right?
I have done it places, yes.
Okay.
You said about doing it at home.
I know, but I'm saying it still kind of gives him that little thrill.
Yes.
Okay. See?
Okay.
I don't know about why you say a thrill seeker. Why I gotta be an exhibitionist? Like I'm just trying to put it out there for everybody to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
You did say exhibitionist.
Fix it in post.
Right. Take it out.
Did I answer your question?
That was an interesting answer. It was unexpected, but yes, I suppose it did.
Okay, wait, no, because I really want to know this. So, if you had to choose one or the other,
Yeah, I was actually about to go back to it. I can what's the word? Appreciate a woman in a big t-shirt. I like it. It makes me think of a movie scene that was not what I anyway. But I would imagine that would get in the way. So I guess sliding panties to the side could also get, but that's a little bit more different because it's like that's sexy as opposed to like a big t-shirt, which is like, oh,
You're assuming that the chick who has a big t-shirt on has underwear on.
Well, no, I'm not. Like if you just have a big t-shirt on, that's just what I'm going with. That's just
Okay.
that. So I mean, it's just like you get there, and then you start going, and then maybe the t-shirt just flaps over. Then you got to move it out the way, and it just feels weird.
That's all I'm gonna say, Jay.
Okay, all right. You make a good point.
oh gosh,
Wind that thing up.
Just be, grabbing other things. Grab, the arms. Put the arms behind the back. Nope, just okay. Okay.
what was your answer?
Big t-shirt.
Okay, I got a follow up because we was talking about this yesterday. Big T-shirt or muumuu?
Great,
You know
like
what muumuu is?
the muumuu dresses, grannies you would wear.
Who wears that?
Some women wear them. They sell them at Walmart.
Very comfortable.
They really. I mean, I've never worn, but I heard they're comfortable.
Don't come in my bed with that on.
Just so you know, when there's a muumuu in play, there is nothing under the muumuu. It's just skin. Just saying.
It's all the jiggly bits.
All the jiggly bits. I would say, I want you to think back into your life. If your grandma, mother, anybody ever wore muumuu, she ain't had nothing on.
That's because the lingerie that we have now was probably not as good as it was then. You can think of like the underwear with the little ruffles on them. That's probably what. Anyway, I'm not gonna say, "Girl, come over here with that muumuu." That's just don't sound sexy at all.
It's sitting there getting, ain't nothing in between me and the warmness. Like it's sitting there just getting ready like a easy bake oven.
They
Please.
have lingerie that has nothing there
Then what's the point in wearing it?
because it's sexy.
Okay, we know James' answer.
Right.
Big t-shirt.
Okay, secondary question. does it make it more appealing or more sexy if it's your big t-shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not about to change your mind, but there's this movie called Scary Movie. Might even be Scary Movie 2. I want to say, I know her name is Regina Hall. I can't think of her name in the movie. But anyway, her and Sean Wayans, they in the bed. He like, put this on. Put on my shirt. Put on my helmet. Like, I don't know. That's
But did he like men? What he gay?
he was undercover.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different. Is that what you think of when you think of a woman in your t-shirt?
I mean, that's a slippery slope. Like, just a t-shirt is fine. But, you know, I guess it's just a t-shirt. What is it? I don't know.
Are you not a fan of like your woman wearing your clothes?
I have a problem. If you all don't know, I have a fear. A really big fear. Which Larry knows.
Yeah.
So it
But I didn't think it extended to that though.
Oh,
Well,
come
it's-
on.
it
Now,
don't.
you can't say I have a fear and stop there.
I'm not putting it all out there.
I'm not gonna force him to talk about it.
But just it does not it's.
But I feel like without because I don't we got because they don't know I don't have a private conversation without the because I feel like we just be talking. But I do have just one question.
Okay.
So like I guess the reason why I feel like it didn't extend to that because it's kind of like with that it's your girl in your clothes as opposed to not knowing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just if it's just a t-shirt, I'm fine.
But if she go and grab your basketball shorts, that's a problem. I'm just asking.
My only issue
I'm just asking.
My only issue with women in like men's clothes. Not to say I want to wear women's clothes, but it doesn't always go the other direction. On top of that, like because I'm a bigger person, my clothes fit everybody. So it's kind of like, I can't wear my stuff because everybody's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, I know I had 12 shirts. I only got 4. Like what?
She walk around here, woo, in this t-shirt.
So depending on you all, nope, I'm not gonna say it. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
Go ahead. Speak your mind.
Let me ask y'all a question. Gym shorts, peen, or boxer, peen?
I have a question after that as well.
I want
So wait, because it's a little different with y'all. So you saying
Gym shorts with no underwear, or just straight boxers?
boxes?
It don't matter to me.
I mean,
Take
really,
them
it don't
off
take it.
and
It's
give me
gonna.
a peen.
There you go.
Well, see, that's how I feel about the question y'all asked, but I had to pick one, so.
I said,
well,
well, boxes.
Boxes.
How do you feel about boxer briefs?
Nothing wrong with them.
I don't like them.
Why not?
I just don't like them.
Well,
To be honest, I can't wear them. So
Not for you.
I know,
But
but
kind of.
kind of.
you know what? Women wear boxer briefs too.
I know. That also goes into the other. Okay. All right.
I like boxers.
What is it? What is the fascination with y'all wearing like dude stuff?
Y'all stuff is more
It
comfortable.
is very comfortable.
It's just so
Especially a
comfortable.
t-shirt that's like been worn a lot and washed a lot and it's like soft. It's
Yes.
really soft. Like that NASA one I took from you. They're very comfortable.
Or the sweatshirts. Their hoodies are also very nice.
Is there anything that a woman wears that a man could wear that you all would not question sexuality?
Maybe a jacket.
Fuzzy robe.
Yeah, fuzzy robe, definitely.
A guy couldn't wear a fuzzy robe.
No, he can.
Okay. I'm just okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I got a robe in there and you can fit it, put it on.
Nails.
It's a robe.
Not wearing nails, but getting his nails done.
I think that's okay.
I mean, I do nails, so I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Let me practice on you.
Right.
Okay.
Girls.
Oh my goodness.
For men or women?
Man.
A girdle.
I've never seen a man in a girdle.
I don't think I have either.
Does a man girdle look like?
They're not called girdles. They're called slim.
I think you told me about that.
Like a waist trainer?
Myrtle.
Yeah.
Man girdle.
Don't the football
It's
stuff?
probably just gonna look like.
Well,
a
that's
back
different.
brace.
Okay.
That's because football players we do wear girdles, but those are strictly the whole pads. But there is a such thing as a guy wearing a girdle to slip it on to slim your stomach out, and you put a shirt over it.
What's the name of those? Is it like a dry fit material?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen those before.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
So if your guy had that, you wouldn't care.
Nah. Too much comfortable.
Right.
I'm thinking like a waist trainer. It probably
Yeah.
looks like a back brace.
But now theirs is like a shirt.
Yeah, it's like a shirt that you slip over.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
They got ones that look like wife beaters. It's like black. You put it on, it slims you down.
Nah, that's cool.
I mean,
It's
if that's
just
what
like
makes
another shirt.
Is it different from a compression shirt?
I think it's kind of the same.
Yeah, it sounds like the same thing.
But then again, I feel like compression shirts are not as tight though. Maybe these are like a little bit tighter because they're pushing your stomach to kind of make it look slim, as opposed to compression shirts are just like tight
How old are
shirts.
you? Where you at?
You know, whatever.
So I'm assuming, but I'm assuming since you all were talking about the men's clothing that you all would prefer that over lingerie, sexual lingerie.
What you mean? Like,
It depends on my mood. I go back and forth. Sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd be more comfortable in a big t-shirt.
sometimes you get what you get.
Yep. Sometimes.
But then it's also, I try to take his preference into consideration. Yeah.
What are some things that you end of the night, you and your partner, like y'all about to wind down, go to bed. You go to the bathroom and you come back out. What are some signs that a man could see he ain't getting none tonight as opposed to we doing this?
Shit, I'm going to tell you.
I was gonna answer the question, but I've let the females answer.
I want to hear your answer now.
I want to hear your answer.
I feel like, in all honesty, this is just my opinion. I feel like there is no quote unquote sign. It's more so the mental state of where they are at the end of the night. Because I feel like no matter what they got on, if they feeling a good mood, or y'all really rocking real heavy, all you gotta do is just maybe start some shit. They're like, hey, okay, all right. I wasn't really planning on it, but
Here we go.
I'll take it.
Fish or nibbling. Okay.
That's just how I see it.
But I would say with something like that means you have to have paid attention to what's been going on for the day also. And be paying attention to me and not just what you want at the moment.
So you do that. You're not entirely agree with them. So there is some things that you could just obviously just not feeling it, but that wouldn't be something like that you're wearing that you. Okay.
My clothes ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Because they finna come off. So
Yeah.
The only reason I said it because like in my past, like I've dealt with chicks where like they'll come to bed like a hair fully wrapped up in a beehive, and they're like, oh she. And in my mind, I'd be like, nah, she ain't trying to do that. But then I'm like, oh, but I want some. And all I do is I start to do little rubs. Like, you trying to? Oh, all right.
look,
Next thing you know, you wake up, that beehive is on the floor. They be like, she be like, just take it off. I don't care.
just take it off.
I mean, because it's coming off anyway. Like you said, it closed, it coming out. She be like, I'll wrap it back up later. How do you feel?
About what?
So you didn't answer the question. I'm sorry.
I
don't want to speak for y'all.
There's not like it's a no-go thing for me. I mean, if it's that time of the month, that's about it. And you'll probably know that beforehand. But other than that, just
Oh, no, if he done pissed
flip
me
the
off
switch, see what
beforehand.
happened. No, that don't work for me either.
Dang, you just fold like a piece of paper. So,
I don't withhold because I want it just as much.
Gonna take out the frustration some kind of way.
I guess. You get on my nerves. Go to the left.
Let me ask everybody a question here. Have we all ran the stop sign before? I guess me and you the only two who have. All right.
Y'all nasty.
I only did it once.
On purpose? Like on
Yeah.
purpose ran the stop sign? No.
Well, I can't speak for James, but in my defense, when I did it, the person who I did it with, she was like, "Well, I'm gonna go," because apparently, I guess from what she told me, if she took a shower, it slows it down, or it pauses it, or something like that. If she took like a real warm, hot shower, and so sure enough, it paused it. But it came back.
As soon as
force.
as soon as you get out the water.
Well, it wasn't soon because there was a time where it wasn't there. But then when the lights came on, I looked at my hands.
Murder.
I wasn't even over there.
How did it get on the ceiling?
Oh my God. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So what exact? I mean, why is it a stop sign?
What you mean?
Why do you not do it?
I don't be feeling like it.
It's nasty to me.
I mean,
It's messy.
I don't really care about that part. I just don't be feeling good.
So, of course, I mean, I'm sure we all heard at some point that when you do it on your period, it feels better. That's what I've heard. Like it helps.
I mean, it is like more sensitive,
Yeah.
so I can see that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, I haven't done things with myself. I just haven't with a partner. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would feel good enough.
It's like I can see she
Like, I be cramping and
the
stuff.
whole time you talking, she was like, "Oh, that's you." But, That's for me and my
I
body.
say nothing.
That's for me and my body. It's two stop signs.
Right. Matter of fact, go sleep on the couch.
Everybody stop.
Go sleep on the couch.
Every direction.
Do not enter.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Let me ask y'all this question. So, okay. Well, I guess this is more so for
Me?
you.
Okay.
Because she's established. The only thing stopping her from doing is just how her body feels.
Right.
So for you, if you are at that time of the month and you're dating a guy, like just because you don't want to run the stop sign, are you doing things to help him out?
Of
Or
course.
is it just a hard stop for
No,
everybody?
it ain't a hard stop for everybody.
Okay.
No.
Your time of month. You go somewhere and you see Michael B. Jordan. You said, her. Tonight.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nope. Oh man, I don't want to say that. Never mind. This is a family show, right?
I mean, we already talked about pulling to the side.
I don't know how to say this without just directly saying it, and I'm not finna toot my own horn like that, but
There's other.
I don't need it. I don't need that to do what I need to do. So, does that make
Put
sense?
your mouth on it.
Yes. Real bad.
Not real bad.
Real bad.
You like? I thought you wanted to say something.
I thought she was going a different route. She was like, we can try other holes, but
Oh. Listen, that's a touchy subject for a lot of people.
Michael B. Jordan was like, "Yeah, I like that Buddha hole."
Ooh.
I
Oh
just want to point
no.
out that there was no immediate no. She wasn't not for it like she was for the stop sign.
Well, it was, but then she thought about it and she was like, "Nah, I ain't know."
Touchy subject. There's like a 2% chance.
Michael B. Jordan was like, I like back doors. How you feel?
Ah,
Is yours latched or is it open?
Jesus, it's latched for the most part. Be real, like I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know. I just had a not so great experience at one point, so I got to really trust you. So I don't know Michael B. Jordan like that. He fine and all. But I don't know you like that, Pop.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a little process for that.
Yeah, man.
Can't just go in it.
No. No.
I myself am not really a big backdoor person. It's not, I don't really play in that playground like that.
You don't like mud?
I keep all my work in the front yard.
Okay.
Yeah, close to the street that everybody can see.
This is getting worse and worse. Oh my gosh.
You wave at the people driving by. Oh, that's Mr. Rogers. I see Jim
His
cutting
prunes
grass
look real
and
nice.
That's why they put bushes in the front yard.
stuff. But are they trim bushes or just unruly bushes?
It don't matter when you're having fun.
That's true, as long as you can get through the bush.
Exactly.
Okay.
Prickly bush or no prickly?
What's the prickly bush?
The
Like just a little
prickly bush is the prickly bush is a bush that hadn't fully started growing yet, but it's showing up.
As
Give
long
me
as
like
I
5
don't,
o'clock shadow bush.
Yeah.
as long as I don't come out worse than I went in.
Yeah. I get that.
What that mean?
I don't know.
All I know is I've had to lay down a couple trees in my lifestyle. So
Not bushes, but trees. How we go from bushes to trees?
hey man. I don't know. You tell me.
I'm so confused. I don't feel like I'm an adult enough for this conversation.
I'm still trying to figure out how you gonna come out worse. Like, is it gonna be on you?
Have you ever seen a piece of candy that you thought was gonna be sweet and then you put your tongue on it and it tastes different?
But that come from the bush?
I mean, it's behind the bush. So like you see the bush, you go through the bush, you're like, ooh, they left a piece of pie on the windowsill. And then you eat the pie and it's like, this pie is a little too tart.
It's tart.
That brings up a wonderful point.
No.
When you are in the shower, how is maintenance done down there? You know what? I will go ahead and just.
I have a shower question as well, but I'm gonna let you ask yours first.
So when my daughter was born, came over one day and woke her up, had to go to school. I'm not stupid. I know soap don't go in there, but I figured soap could like go
On the outside,
yeah
on
so
the surface.
and no, she started hollering. So how do you all maintain or clean?
It depends on the person.
Well, first I get a rag,
Amen.
put a little soap on it.
So not a washcloth?
A wash rag,
Oh my goodness.
if you will.
She said, don't
Put a little
start.
soap on it, and you get the edges. And see, I'm fat, so I gotta lift up my foot. Get the edges, not the middle though, just the edges.
Oh my God.
So you wash the crust first. Got you.
Get the crust, and the crevices. Get that belly button. Don't forget the belly button because that can hold odors too.
Don't do me
Make sure
happy.
you flip the rag over to the other side. Get the ass. Wrench that. Then you get the honey pot. Got to use the honey pot. The honey pot's for the other stuff.
So
The
is
other
honey,
edges.
is Honey Pot a brand or something?
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
It
I was
is.
thinking you were saying you clean the honey pot, but you're saying you use
It's a
something called
brand. It's
Yeah, it's a brand.
of feminine wash.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's called the honey pot. And you get the other crevices and edges with that. And you wrench that real good. And then after you get out, you also have to put something on it, like a little coconut oil. Well, I do because I get waxes.
I don't. And I would say I did everything that she did minus the rag. I use exfoliating gloves.
I like a good cheap rag.
They do the
They-
same thing,
they
yeah.
exfoliate good.
They exfoliate good. Get some dollar store rags.
I've always
That's what I wash
looked
my
at,
face
I've always looked at it as like a self-cleaning oven. Like you just
Like it cleans itself on the inside.
Yeah,
right? Like,
that's
you
what the
don't
stop
have to
sign is
get
for.
Up there
Yeah.
and clean it out like that, but you got to clean the edges.
Then why do you have tartness if it cleans itself?
It could be
Because
a
you,
kid.
you
I know, I was
still
about to
have
say-
to, you still have to get around the lips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then also you have to worry about sweat
Yeah.
and everything else.
Like if you don't eat it right out the shower, like it's gonna
have
develop
its
a
own.
flavor.
We have our own flavor. Just like you have your own flavor. I don't know if y'all know that, but you do. But it also
Yeah.
has something to do with the things that you eat as well. If I don't drink enough water that day, or if I eat a whole bunch of fruit that day, she tastes different.
I have a question, unless you got a follow-up question.
You've tasted others? Okay, I'm listening.
I mean, I've tasted mine.
Okay.
I don't know what nobody else. Listen, I'm only like 1/3 lesbian. Just
enough to do the
1/3.
sex thing.
Not enough to do the scissoring thing, but I might grab your boob. That's about it. Don't ask me to go below your waist unless it's your ass. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you ever feel like I mean, I know we've been pretty open, but if I'm ever overstepping, you give me a look or something.
Okay. Oh, you know I gotta look.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You as well.
With me?
If I'm overstepping.
I mean, I don't
Oh, I was like, me lesbian? No.
But you can appreciate a good set of boobies and a
definitely.
nice ass.
But I'm not licking coochie.
Oh God, no.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. But
Ain't nothing wrong
I'm
with it. It's
not-
just
It definitely isn't.
not my thing.
I'm gonna stop eating.
No, I was waiting because I didn't want to ask my question.
But wait a minute. Honey, that's I was just. For somebody who don't like them, how you eating like that?
You brought me food. I don't want to be rude.
Well, I appreciate you.
No problem.
Is that ready for the question? So, okay, when it comes to showering, like, how? Okay, you described a part of it,
Yeah.
but in general, as us as a whole, what is everybody's shower process? Are you like a lather once, rinse off, lather again, or is it like lather for like 5-10 minutes and then rinse? Like how long? I guess how long is everybody in the shower, and then usually how does your showering process go?
I've never timed myself personally, but I always go lather, and then rinse. And then I'm out the door. And then wash my feet, and then I'm out the door.
I feel like it don't take me more than like 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like to the out the shower part, and then you still got to put other things on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like 20 minutes.
But are you like just a one lather, or like you a multiple lather, or like she was saying, like you lather like certain things multiple times and then rinse? Like how do you do it?
No, I lather. Well, first you get in, you gotta spin like a rotisserie so you get wet.
Mm-hmm. Let it soak in a little bit.
And then I like to use a loofah because I like a luxurious lather. So I use that for everything. And then I rinse, and then I do it again. And then I switch to the rag and get all the crevice bits.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You next in line.
I mean, so like me personally, like I don't have like a routine as far as like where I'll start on my body. But what I will do is like she was saying, when I get in, I do kind of let the water, caress my entire body. And then run
Caress.
down. And then once that does that, then I lather up, rinse, lather up, rinse, lather up, rinse, like maybe 3-4 times. And then after that's done, then I pay attention to the special spots. Yeah.
All right, kids, this is what you're supposed to do.
He said, I'm sick of listening to y'all.
I
They
take my
didn't
time.
properly.
So I'm gonna take you through my whole process.
Okay, how long is the process?
It's to me it feels like an hour, but it's probably not. It's probably not an hour. I know it's not.
Before you start, to your point, like my process, I summarize it, but it takes a minute. Like I say, the best way I can explain, because like you said, I don't time it, but the best way I can explain it is probably 3-4 songs. maybe depending upon the song, how long it is, 3 or 4 full song listens.
Whoa, wait, are we talking about like,
The length of it.
you said it depends on the songs, but we talking about like 90s to the early
Well, that's
2000 songs?
okay,
or?
like if I'm listening to like Lenny Williams, "Girl, You Know I Love You," I probably hear that full song or maybe 2 of it. But if I'm
Okay.
listening to like just regular everyday songs, maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
I'm about 2 or 3 YouTube videos.
Jesus.
I like
Every day?
every time I shower. Yes.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Walking through it, man. Take your time.
I want to see what his water
Start
bill
with the
is like.
neck. You do the back and you do the side. Get behind the ears and you do all this right here. You rinse. Then you get this side and you go to the front and you get behind the ears.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding completely. So walk us through the setup for the shower, and then are you just jumping in the shower with the water straight to the neck, or or is it like a rinse period?
There's a rinse. I mean, I don't think anybody can get. I'm not like rotisserie though. But
Well, I'm not saying you have to rotisserie. I'm just saying, but like, is it do you use wet your body first, or is it straight? As soon as you hop in the water, soak neck.
no. I'll soak. I'll soak.
So I'm just trying to get the full thing.
Every part has its process. So you get the right side and the back and behind the ear. Then you rinse. You get the left side and the front behind the ear. Then you rinse. Then you do the chest area and under the arms. Then you rinse. Then you do the torso, which is probably the same thing as the chest, but the lower part. And you get the belly button. Then you rinse. Then you do the left leg. And then you get the feet. And you rinse. Then you do the right leg. You can do either one. It don't have to be left first or right. You can do either one. Then you rinse. So you get the feet. And then you want to go to the more, particular parts. You're gonna start with the face. The face usually takes about 2, so you get the top, you get the sides, and you rinse. You get this, and you get the rest of it, and you rinse. And then you start, you do the front. You do the front, and one or two times,
Front yard.
and you rinse, and you do the back 1 or 2 times. Then you rinse.
Okay.
Then I don't know. It depends on how my hair feeling. If I want to do my hair first, I wash my hair 2 or 3 times, or gotta get the back. So that's where I use my loofah. I either do the loofah, get my back, but then I always feel like if I'm just doing my back, I want to do the rest. So that might involve, depending on how much time I got, rinse it all again. Just wash it all. I might wash it all a second time.
So at any point in time in your life, have you ever developed like a shortened version of this? Like if you're in a rush?
I might do a whole bath.
Well, see that.
So we skip straight from 2-hour wash up
Detailed shower.
to a whole bath.
So you went from like a premium detailed car wash to just washing the tires and the top coat.
No, just spraying it with that little tire
Yeah.
spray.
That's
Depending on what time I got.
Okay.
There's no in between.
If I'm in the shower, I'm showering.
Okay.
Got you.
Oh, I got one. What about water temperatures?
Oh, you know how
I feel like it's hell for y'all.
it is.
Hey, it has to be.
And then I feel like y'all had to come out looking like the how lobsters look like extra red when they come out.
That's me.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel right
That's
unless,
definitely me.
especially during the wintertime. This is my time when I walk out of there and I'm sitting on my bed. I want to see the steam come off of my.
Why though?
I don't know. It just feels good. It feels
I'm not saying I don't
amazing.
like hot showers, but like I feel like I like my skin.
I just turn it all the way up.
Well, you gotta get it hot to get that first layer off.
But I get that.
Like I be
I'm
washing
saying-
dishes. It's just like washing dishes. You want your dishwater hot, right?
But I'm not. Here's the point. I'm not saying I don't have hot water. I'm just saying like there's a difference between my hot being like. This is not. I'm not saying this is what the water temperature is, but there's a difference between it being like 90 degrees to 170. You know what I'm saying? Like now I feel like 90 is pretty hot, but like now you like nah, we can go further.
Yeah,
Why?
because it's there.
I feel so disrespected.
Why?
My food is touching.
And you still
You
eating
don't
it.
care.
You still eating it.
I'm sorry. I'm not steaming, but yeah, I'm a little warm. Have you all ever been outside in the rain? I'm sorry. Did y'all answer the question? I don't want to just okay. And then like steam just came from the top of your head, or have you seen somebody else do
Yeah.
it? All right, just asking.
I thought you had a follow up.
Man, what?
I do have another question though, since we're talking about bathroom stuff. Have you all ever or do you at any point in time raw butt public toilets?
As
Like just,
I was always taught no. Like going in, even when I was little, I remember my mom, you got to use the bathroom? Are you sure you got to use the bathroom? Because she would try to make me wait. And I'm like, yes, no, I can't hold it. I had a fascination with public bathrooms when I was a little girl. Don't ask me why.
I was just about to.
I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was like a new place. I'm like, I wonder what their bathroom looked like. And so now I got to say, I got to go to the bathroom so I can see what their bathroom looked like. And then I had to produce something because if I stopped whatever, was going on just so I could use the bathroom, I had to produce. So, but no, she would line the toilet.
With toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
So no, I never.
What's this?
Pot roast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. If I can't hover.
Yeah, if I can't hover.
I'm well past my good hovering years. My legs won't allow me to do that no more.
I remember my daughter was real little. I would take her. I would just hold her over the toilet. Back in one hand, legs in the other. Like, do your thing. Sometimes it go this way. But I was doing what needed to be done.
Right, rather my arm than you sitting on this toilet that I don't know who else done been on.
And I thought, and I'm sorry if I'm putting your business out there, I thought I instilled good values in her. And then one day, I don't know,
She raw butted.
I don't know how I found out because she was old enough by that point, but I think she was. I don't know. I was like, did you put? She was like, I was like, oh. All right. So I'm gonna tell this. Nope, I'm not gonna tell that story.
So my question is, well, first off, I don't raw butt, but however, well, okay, I ain't gonna lie, I don't raw butt public restrooms. That's what when it's like in reference to like gas stations and fast food places. When I go to a hotel, I raw butt all day.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
That's
How's
different.
it different?
Because I Lysol
You
that
think they clean
down.
any better?
No, but I Lysol wipe the place down before
I do
I.
Lysol.
Oh.
Unless it is my toilet, there's tissue going on that toilet
So here,
Even at a hotel?
everywhere.
so okay, let me ask you this question then, since you brought that up. Do you trust tissue over the little? You know how they have like the toilet seat covers? Do you still do the tissue on top of the toilet seat
I
cover?
have not been taught many things in my life, and I do not know how to use that thing.
So it doesn't go the way that you think it does.
It's like a big piece of paper. And sure, there's perforations.
It
but
is.
I press and like it's. Do you rip it? Because I mean, if you press it down, then it's gonna be flapping in the toilet, which is weird.
It's supposed to. Because when you get up, you just push it down in there and you flush it.
No, that part, okay, this is how I do it. I rip the middle piece
Yes,
off,
that's
right? And then I sit it on there and that middle piece touches the water. I use the bathroom, but because that's touching the water when I flush, it
takes
brings
it down with it,
I don't
yeah.
touch it.
I don't want anything that I'm touching to be
what's your-
touching. That's just weird.
I don't rip. I just put it on the seat and sit down.
I do too.
So like,
I let the weight of my droppings.
Oh no!
feel like I'm
when I
a
go
boss
Do it like mush?
No,
underneath
when I sit down, all the normal times you can hear it rip when you sit down.
Yeah, that does happen too.
That's normally what happens.
But normally I don't be having a lot of times. I just be like, I sit and try to figure it out. Put it on.
What if it's diarrhea that just?
Oh, that would be bad. But no, I don't think they're that thick to hold. You know what I'm saying? The liquid, because they're meant to go down the toilet
It's
anyway.
thicker than tissue. That thing is a good solid piece of something.
Yeah.
I'm at it. You must be boo boo in air because my boo boo drop right through it. It's like dropping a bowling ball over. There's no stopping that. So,
I want to go bowling.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
We're still amateur, even though we've been doing this for how many years?
I don't think has it been years or it's just.
It's been years. Like you told me one day, it was like a year. I was like, has it been a year?
Well,
I think
I
it's
guess
been like 2
okay. I say
years.
this way, like I feel like it's been a year some change, as opposed to like I'm thinking when I think years, I feel like 3 or 4 years. I don't think it's been that long.
I think our first episode was like maybe September of 2021.
Yeah. We'll have to look at it.
A couple years then.
Yeah.
I don't count those times. I count the start of when we started video, and that's when we truly started.
Oh, well, that was recently then.
Yeah.
Back when we had music playing throughout the that was something.
Music?
Yeah, we tried. We experimented a little bit.
Okay.
Not while we were recording, just after.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like, we added in post.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm trying not to eat. I'm trying.
Why?
Because we're this is a professional environment. I am a professional, sir.
I mean, but you've already started, so it's like you might as well.
Like, we
finish.
only got like 2 bites left in there. Like, what
That's
you?
what I'm saying. Like,
You trying to hold on to it?
I got a burger in there that I've been. Thank you for the food.
You're
an already
welcome.
cooked burger.
Of like a fast food burger?
Red Robin.
It's just sitting in the refrigerator, or
Yes.
It's already constructed?
Yeah, fine. Y'all just asking so many questions.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
was
you
just
gonna
asking-
reheat?
I was thinking it was like just sit on the counter or something. That's all I was asking.
Said burger. Whoa.
Oh.
It looked cold.
It looks real
Very
cold.
cold.
It
Yeah.
looks real cold.
So the lettuce is definitely coming off this thing.
Okay, I was just finna ask, how you finna heat that up?
It's nice and hard. Lettuce is so nasty.
It's a lot of mayo.
What's wrong with mayo?
I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say, did I just upset you?
I have experimented many times with mayo. So my daughter had a Sweet 16, and you know I don't think she's ever gonna watch these videos, but
You never know.
yeah, it
Yeah.
could be. Her I was gonna say costume. Her outfit. And the outfit that she wore to homecoming. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a dad.
Probably.
They were too adult for you.
Was it fitted?
You know,
After made you.
the Sweet 16 wasn't as bad. You know, it showed a little bit of midriff, but I think midriff. But it was technically behind, so that wasn't bad. Okay. Anyway, we can change the subject.
I just have one follow-up question. What is your daughter's Sweet 16 outfit and homecoming outfits have to do with mayonnaise?
That's what I was trying to
Right, how did we get here?
I'm like,
I was thinking it when we first started, but I set this to the side and we started talking about food.
Because she was like, yeah, mayonnaise. I've tried lots of mayonnaise. My daughter's Sweet 16. I
was just waiting on you for the
was thinking,
background.
Right.
you were like, yeah, we had a certain food at the Sweet 16, and after
Right.
some
Well,
mayonnaise.
she got mayonnaise all over her
Yeah.
dress, and somebody put it, you know.
I was waiting for the connection.
If y'all haven't noticed, I can't change subjects very well. I'm not.
It's all good. I'm not saying. I'm just curious. I didn't know. I was like,
I'm just gonna leave everything to
see
you
how
for
we
now.
got here.
Lord.
I could. I don't transition well either. I just be like, next
Say,
question.
I thought he was gonna pick up that burger and eat that cold burger. I was gonna walk out the door.
It has already been established that I would eat a cold hot dog, so I would.
What?
It is not out of the order. Out of the question. Never mind. Just
out
forget
of the
it.
norm.
I wouldn't say norm. I definitely eat up my hot dogs. Go ahead. You can change the subject.
Ask that one question that you asked me that I said would be a good question to ask her.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
I know.
Oh, the argument question. Oh, so okay. So let's say you're dating a guy, right? And I'm trying to talk slow. So I can
No,
remember.
not dating. Married.
Oh.
Because it's
But
husband.
if you know the question, I don't remember the question.
Okay. Here's
I was
the
trying to
question.
talk so because I can remember the question.
So,
Okay, this is the question.
I'm sorry. Can I jump in? I'm so sorry. My daughter gave me this hamburger, so that's probably what made.
Oh, that was the
Okay.
connection.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cool,
That
cool,
makes
cool.
sense.
yeah.
All right. So the question was, your husband and your father, Mr. Banks, for whatever reason, are in an argument.
Okay.
Your daddy says, sit your ass down. Your husband says, go get in the car.
Oh.
What you doing?
Ooh, I'm gonna kiss my dad and go get my ass in that car.
I'm taking Uncle Phil's side.
I'm sorry. I got to go get in the car because that's my husband. It also depends. Like, Andrew ain't a confrontational type person.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
I was interested to know your answer specifically because I gave him my answer, but I felt like I was a little biased because I don't have a relationship with a dad.
Yeah.
So I was like, you're close with your dad, so I was just wondering.
And I expect my daddy
might be.
to understand the same thing.
I feel the same way.
Listen,
I feel
Because-
exactly the same way.
you don't live under that man's house anymore.
I don't, but
Exactly.
I
And
have
that's what
the utmost respect for him.
I hear that.
That's why she asked me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to like get in the car and then now we fighting because you fighting with my daddy. Like we gonna have a conversation about it because he's not easily ruffled.
My thing was, when you get married, your daddy walk you down the aisle.
Exactly, and leave me there.
And they ask who gives this woman to be with this man. He
Gives her away.
gives you away to your husband.
Yeah.
But also, furthermore, my priority is like peace in my household.
Mm-hmm.
So like wherever I'm going home, whoever I'm going home with, like we gotta be good.
Yep.
And my daddy should understand that.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are we done with that?
I had a question for you, and kind of somewhat related to the question for her, but speak your piece.
Mine will be real quick. So I was thinking, because marriage had became excuse me.
Sorry.
Something. So I was thinking, father walking her down the aisle. Would it be? How would you all feel if you were the wife or in the audience? If I met the dad halfway and said, "I'll take her from here."
What?
Like as her husband?
Like you come halfway back down the aisle and say, I'll take it from here.
And walk me down the way? I mean, that's not traditional, but if that's what y'all want to do, that's what y'all want to
I
do.
don't feel like that's too big of a difference.
I
No.
don't think that's too bad.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Plus, if I was a dad, hey, save me some steps.
I'm still gonna sit down right there.
I'm giving this third pew.
No, daddy, go sit in the front.
Now, my question to you is like, okay, you're married, right? Your wife and your mom, they somewhat get along, but they don't have no issues or whatever, right?
Okay.
Y'all getting ready to go out somewhere. Who sits in the front seat, your wife or your mom?
So are you asking generally or me in particular?
You in particular.
So my mom, she gets in the back every time. She gets in the back for my daughter. She gets in the back for everything. I don't have to worry about that.
What would your general answer be?
Dang it. So if it's my wife, it's kind of hard because my mentality, like I've grown up with my mom, so I think she has shaped that mindset with me. So I automatically feel like my wife should be in the front seat. So I don't know if however people want to take that, but that's just how I feel.
So, okay, follow-up question. You, your wife, and your mom is going out. For some reason, they put the decision in your hands of people who sits in the front seat. You pick your wife. Now, this is in general, not your mom in particular, but your mom feels a certain type of way about the fact that you picked your wife. How do you deal with that?
We can talk about it later.
It's later.
So
So what we talking about?
What's the problem? Like, why you got to ride, whether you in like what's the problem?
So what if she comes back and she's like, valid point, I understand. I did get a ride. However, as your mom, I guess I just hadn't realized you were at that point to where I'm no longer the number one in your life because you have your wife now.
It's so different because my mom, it doesn't work with me. I just fine. When I get married, I will get an old school car where everybody can sit in the front.
So one long
Jesus,
front
and no
seat.
seatbelt.
Exactly.
We all gonna die.
Whoever's closest to me, it just.
So is your mom in the middle, your wife on the right?
This is how it's gonna be. So whoever's in the middle is close to me, and then whoever's on the outside, I got to open the door for. So they both got good spots.
But the one in the middle doesn't get as much air as the one on the right.
Oh, I'm getting air, so she getting.
No,
air.
you have your own left. The person on the right has their vent. The person in the middle has to take the air that they get.
I'm not stingy. I take the left vent. She can take the one in the middle.
Well, there's no middle vent.
Then she can open both windows. Everybody get air.
But she still got to get the air to siphon through her hair.
I'm not doing this with you.
He was waiting on it.
I was just trolling at this point.
He was like the little cat. You know them cat videos where they be sitting there doing like this? He's like, don't do that. And Larry was like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Do y'all have any other questions?
Answer your own question.
Yep.
Yeah.
My wife's sitting in the front seat.
And what if your mama got a problem with it?
Yeah.
Hey man, like she was saying, I go home to my wife. I mean, my mom be alright. But also to James's point, my mom is the kind of the same way too. Like even if I, because she's also done this in the past. Where like if I'm dating a chick, and if we ride somewhere together, she automatically gonna give in the back seat. Now if it's just anybody else, I'm getting the front seat. But like if it's somebody I'm dating, she's like, oh, I get in the back, and y'all sit up front. Or whatever. But if it's just like a random person, nah, I'm in front.
My mom be quoting Bible scriptures all the time. He who finds a wife finds a good. I was gonna say man, good woman. You gonna leave your wife and cling to your shield. She's all for it.
Yeah. That's how my mom is too. But of course, I think my mom is a little different in the sense of she has to see the connection. Like
That's what she back there trying to figure out.
I guess so.
Or she's sitting there listening intensely.
Let me see how y'all
What they
interact
talking?
with
Right,
each other.
right. Did he touch her while they was in the car? Did she pull back?
Speaking of that scripture, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. I have a little theory I want to ask y'all. So, when you find, I kind of asked y'all this before. When you find your wife, you know it, like immediately. So that means that like she's already a wife.
I wouldn't necessarily say immediately, but yeah, go ahead.
But when you find her, she's already a wife. You didn't. That's not what the scriptures say. It don't say when you find a girl, you make her your girlfriend,
And then you make her
propose
your
to
wife.
and then you marry, and then she's a wife.
Yeah.
You already found her. She already a wife.
Can I get pushback though?
Go ahead.
I feel like to me, this is how I feel. I feel like the scripture isn't necessary. I mean, it could be seen that way. I'm not saying you're wrong. I also feel like the scripture can be looked at as like in a future tense of like when you find somebody and y'all get married. Now that I found my wife, I have found a good thing, as opposed to like when I found you, you were just a wife before I married you. You see what I'm saying?
But she already a wife is what I'm saying.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, but like I feel like in the context of the scripture, it can be looked at from both perspectives. Like one, when I found this woman and I was whatever, and I knew in my mind I was going to marry her. She's already a wife in my eyes. Also, it can be looked at from the perspective of I found this woman, we dated, we got married. So now that I have found my wife, I have found a good thing.
I'm here to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there are plenty of women.
To a godly scripture?
This
I left my holy water, but you're gonna get hit.
Boy, this is not how I really feel, but I'm just saying there might be some people. I know somebody who could twist the scripture to feel this way, but there are plenty of women out there who are wives that I have not met yet.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're not your wife.
They didn't say my wife. You just said.
I'm just saying
who
that
finds a wife?
the woman's already a wife. That's what I'm saying.
When
You met her, like getting married to her don't make her the wife. She already a wife. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Now, see when you say
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying as far as like, okay, at first I was like, I get you as far as like, when I met you, you have all the qualities of a wife.
Yeah,
right?
basically, like
But to your point, to the second point you made is like, just because I married you, that doesn't make you a wife. Yeah, it does.
I mean,
You're not
I'm
a
not
wife
saying.
until you're
I'm saying that the point that you marrying me, yes, it makes me a wife by title, but I was already a wife because I had the qualities of a wife.
Mentally,
You see what
physically,
I'm saying?
emotionally. Well, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, I was a wife.
I was already a wife. You made me a wife, but you didn't have to make me a wife.
You didn't have to build me into a wife.
Like
No,
you
I get
didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You disagree? Or
I just can't put it together. I'm trying to. I got so many things to say, but I just can't put it together. There's so many concubines back in the day. They weren't wives, so I'm trying to figure out what.
That's what they were called,
Everybody
concubines.
is, but I'm saying that
But why weren't they wives? Because he already had a wife.
Because she was a concubine.
But does
She
that
had
mean?
But
Does
what-
that mean
what
that
if
she?
had wifely quality?
Exactly.
I just didn't make
She had the mindset of a concubine because she allowed him to make her a concubine.
So she in her mind she was a wife, but then when she was propositioned to be a concubine, she set that aside and took up the concubine
Yes.
mindset.
Or she was never really, she thought she was ready to be a wife. And she allowed the manipulation to set in and allow her to be a concubine. It's like
But
you
she
didn't.
never said ready to be a wife. She said you have the qualities of a wife.
They can have, well, I feel like you have to be ready to be one too. It's not like you can have the qualities of a wife, but you mentally have to be ready and prepared as much as you possibly can be without knowing
you
what you're getting
can't
yourself
really-
into.
you can't really
Right, you can't really be prepared, but clearly.
I mean, the quote Seinfeld on Wale's album. When it comes to marriage, you can't prepare for something that you've never had before because
Yeah.
it's something
True.
new. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no way to prepare for change that
There
you haven't
is.
experienced yet.
True.
you just gotta do it. If that's what you want to do, you gotta take a calculated risk if you can. But I have personal experience to know you can't calculate everything.
Not
It's
everything.
some shit that might come across your way that you never would have
Smack
thought.
you in the face.
Never would have thought.
What else can you be without being that thing? Because I'm still trying to understand being a wife but not a wife. So what other things in life can you be without being that thing? So if you met me and I said that,
Well, according
Uh-huh.
to y'all, I have all the qualities to be a comedian, but I'm not a comedian.
Because you don't want to be a comedian.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't have the qualities of one parent, according to y'all.
yeah, according to you all, he's a comedian. Because I mean,
He's funny as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he
but
ain't-
that doesn't make me a comedian.
But if you decided that you wanted to be a comedian, guess what?
that's
You're
your
a comedian.
Not going there.
That's what my
I'm not-
preference.
Nope, that's not what I was gonna say. Because we just
Oh, what you gonna say there? Say it. It started with a P.
yeah. It's a lot of stuff that's going on nowadays. Anyway, so if you think it, that's what you are.
Your perception is your reality.
Oh, that's a lot of P's. That's not what I was
Perspective?
thinking. That's not what I was. Are you all really trying to get me to say this?
Prerogative.
Pterodactyl? Is that not a P word?
It is, unfortunately.
Okay, we can go on to the next subject.
I want to know.
We can go to the next subject.
Come on, man.
We can go to the next subject. I want to know if letters can burn.
Jan.
It's wet, so probably not.
Jan.
And it's got mayonnaise on it.
Jan. Don't
Mayonnaise is
shift.
oil. Oil burns.
shift.
No,
No.
Stop it.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say, Jan?
I'm going to blow out the damn candle.
Do y'all know what I'm saying? The P word.
I don't know what P word you're talking about.
Okay, what? Pronouns.
Oh.
Comedian is your pronoun.
I didn't think about that. I could identify as a comedian, even though I'm not a comedian.
I'm a pilot.
Yeah. I am a bird.
This is not something we should be. Anyway.
You don't want to talk about pronouns? You don't like pronouns? You don't like school? You don't like knowledge now? You don't like nouns, persons, places, or things?
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about?
You know what I just thought about? So you have people who have pronouns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they if they have a pronoun, are they in support of nouns?
What are you trying to get at? Because I'm.
A pronoun?
You didn't get that?
Oh my goodness.
Do I get it?
Yes.
You support nouns? Because you could be a con noun
Anti-noun.
Anti.
or an anti-noun.
My head hurts.
So So the global pants.
No, please don't make me do this again.
Nah.
The corduroys, because they got lines going down.
I had another question. Here's my issue, right? Some questions I have in my mind, I want to ask people, and since we have a collective here on the podcast, this is the best place to ask. But then also, I'd be like, I don't know if I really want to ask these questions because some of them be a little personal. And I don't know if y'all would be very open to answering them honestly.
I don't
We
care.
got a little personal already.
Yeah.
Go for
We
it.
went for our whole, like, how we wash our asses and stuff.
Talked about butt stuff.
So when y'all boo boo, do you stand and wipe or do you wipe sitting down?
Both.
Both.
Both. So
Okay. You about to say what?
most of my, I think we've had this conversation before, but most of my life, I was a stander. And, I never even thought about sitting. And then my cousin just out of the nowhere was like, do y'all wipe standing up and sitting down? I was like, that's an option to wipe sitting down? Like, it just seemed so weird. Like, you got to get the tissue and it just seemed weird. And I did. I was like, this is so much better.
Get the best angles.
So much better.
Follow-up question. If you wipe sitting down, have you ever went to wipe and your hand touched the water?
No.
Nah.
Yes.
I have as well.
Gross.
I had to take a shower. I might have bleached my hand. I don't remember.
Why are you going that deep into the toilet?
Well, it's not that you go, okay, for me, I can't speak for her, but what happened to me, it's not that I went per se deep in the toilet, but it's like, when I reached in, I guess I reached to a certain point, I didn't go like hand in the water, but it was kind of,
I just kind of,
you kind of just grazed it.
hey, right, and it hit my knuckle. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Was it a mound that was protruding from the water?
No, just the
Or
water.
You just touched the water.
Just the water.
The water. Okay.
And you also don't have as much wagging as I have.
Dragging a wag.
So I have a lot to reach around. And so sometimes you try to overreach, and it's like, ooh, water. That happens.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I don't know what I expected you to say.
It's like I said, it's not. I never like I said earlier. It's not that the question was a bad question. I just didn't know if y'all would honestly answer it because I didn't know if y'all would be true or honest about your answers.
I have told you that I ate a fly. I can be pretty well. Obviously, there's some things that even today that I have not talked about. So yeah, never mind.
So when y'all,
Purposefully or by accident?
Yes, it was definitely on purpose.
Oh, was it still alive? I have questions.
It was not still alive. No, it was dead, and it was a dare.
Oh. Maybe it's a dare.
No,
You have to.
it's a fly.
It's a. We all.
Once a maggot.
double dog dare.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
Have we
Y'all
all
can kiss
not
my
eaten
ass.
bugs before?
Yes.
No.
Exactly.
Have you ate shrimp?
I eat seafood.
That's bugs in the ocean.
It's wet bugs.
It's wet bugs. I enjoy my wet bugs, but those bugs that are above ground,
Have you eaten an 88 buffet?
not recently. Not in the
Bugs.
past 5 to 6 years.
I took a course. I took a course in college. I can't remember what the course was about, but I just remember in the course they talked about how there's like a certain percentage of like bugs and stuff that are like put in food, like they grind up spiders and.
I feel like I've seen that. Yeah.
I saw that there's
Yeah.
like an average of 8 spiders in every Snickers bar or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Every bar?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
that cannot be right.
You got to think about it. If it's manufactured in a factory, they hanging. Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody around there cleaning all that
Right,
stuff.
ain't
It's
nobody
like
cleaning
big
all that
equipment,
stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. A couple fall in there. Boop, boop.
They not getting them
They get
out.
ground up. Yeah.
But there's really no way to escape it. I mean, unless we're gonna farm our own food. Even then, it's gonna have bugs on it.
Yeah.
We got human DNA in glizzies. I think we talked about that already.
Oh,
Have y'all not heard about that?
No.
I think they said like 5% of hot dogs, or I forgot the statistics.
Where it's coming from?
Great question. Great question.
What kind of like what?
Reminded me of Soylent Green. Seen that movie?
No.
I think so.
Ooh, we gonna have to watch that one.
That name sounds familiar. I'm sure I've seen it.
There's also a farm. I think it's in Texas. I think it's the University of Texas. Either they built the farm or they have a partnership with the farm, to where basically they have like basically body parts from cadavers. They basically bury them in the ground and see how they decompose, and let like students come and like watch and take notes and stuff like that. So like they have one where it's like they put them in the outside elements where they just let any animals come by and whatever. But they have another part where they put them in like caged off areas where only like insects and stuff can get to them, and they just basically monitor and measure the decomposition of them and stuff like that. But like you just you drive by, it just looks like an old regular farm. But
They
had legs and torsos.
Ground,
Jesus.
For educational purposes.
Well, that's what they say. But I don't fully know if that's all they, So.
Hey, criminals, you want to dump a body? Come over here.
Well, it was also like, I don't remember. I know when my mom went to Vegas, there's this guy. Well, we took this Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam tour, and the guy who was the tour guide was basically telling us. He basically told everybody how like there's this wax museum in one of the hotels where like they have like body parts. Like he has one exhibit where like it's like a woman cut in half, and you can see like she was pregnant, when you can see the baby and stuff like that. And like there was a big conspiracy because nobody knew where he was getting these body parts from or these bodies from. And so like everybody was kind of felt like maybe he was using, people hiding bodies or something like that. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, why would you put them on display if that's the case?
Cause who's gonna check me? Why wouldn't I put it on display? That makes me.
Because somebody's gonna eventually somebody will come along and like, hey, that look like my cousin that went missing.
True. True.
I know Bob when I see Bob. He got the ankles.
They was swollen too when it died. Look at it. Look at it.
Yep.
It's not a threat, Bob. Don't take it seriously.
Just get your ankle game up. I don't know. I had another question.
Okay.
Can't remember now though. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I probably should start writing these questions down.
Put them in your phone.
Yeah.
Cause I go throughout the day and I have so many questions, and I just be like, man, that's not like, oh, I'm gonna save this to ask people. But I just be like, stuff I just be wondering. I'm like, man, I wonder, and I keep on moving. I'm like, anyways.
Ooh. I have two questions and they have nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
Ready?
That's the best kinds.
When you close your eyes at night and you're going to sleep, do you see darkness or do you see something?
Can I ask you a follow-up question?
Yes.
Do I close my eyes or do my eyes close themselves?
However you find out, I get what you're saying. Like, do you doze off or do you actually like make yourself go to sleep?
You know how people say, oh, my eyes feel heavy, like, but am I closing my eyes or my eyes just to the point like, or the sleep gets to the point where like I can't hold my eyes open, so they close themselves?
No, you close them.
You sure about that?
No. Oh, you saying like on a regular basis? Or you talking about for my question?
For your question.
Per my question, you closing them yourself.
Like you decided, I'm getting in the bed, you get in the bed, lay down, close your eyes.
Yes.
What do you see?
I think everybody sees nothing, but your brain, I don't want to say is not capable of comprehending. So there's been times where like it would be it'd be black, but then there's like a slow blacker black that's just, and I feel like, that's not real. Because it's my eyelids and so I feel like my brain is so I think you see nothing.
I feel like that was the curtain. Your brain was cutting the curtain. Yeah, that was a curtain closing.
So I remember I was watching a movie, and I'm getting so off track because everybody needs to answer. But I was watching a movie where I don't know what it was, but they were doing astral projection, and it was like
Doctor Strange?
No. I think it was probably Insidious.
Oh, okay.
But I felt like I was scared, and I did not want that blackness to go all the way. So I would like open my eyes every time it got close, and I was just like,
Just awake for no reason.
Oh, yeah, nothing. Darkness. I don't either or.
Well, my TV used to be on, so I see some sort of shade of light from that. But normally, if I just close my eyes, I can see colors.
Okay.
Glittery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thought it was just
Glittery
me.
colors.
Yeah. Sometimes it look like a movie.
They probably see stuff, they just don't be paying attention.
Right.
Well,
okay, so
if we're
I'm gonna be
asking-
honest, y'all not the first guys that I done asked and ever do to say darkness.
Well, because here's the thing, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, if I'm answering per your question, like, if I actually sit down and thought about it, I really don't know. But, like, in general, I also don't know because I don't close my eyes. I just doze off. I'm like, man, I watched this is a good TV show. And I wake up, it's 3 a.m. Man.
So it is, I don't want to say what is the word, but I'm thinking of, but men think, it's thought that men think logically and women. So logically, you are not seeing something, but your mind, so if you're just seeing movies, then yeah, that's your brain. You're not seeing these movies because you're
Well,
not
yeah.
physically, so I answered literally, but no, figuratively, I do play movies when I'm trying to sleep.
So is there a difference between, like, seeing and just remembering what you saw?
Huh?
Okay, so I
like,
can create
I
a
guess-
movie. Like I will make a movie to be brand new to me, but obviously I'm thinking of people which I've seen before. So
No, I get that. I guess what I'm asking is, like, because in my mind, seeing something is like the act of, like, actually seeing it,
Exactly.
as opposed to, like, remembering something is like you didn't purposely set out to see colors, but you just remembered seeing them. So is that two different things?
I think I don't want to repeat myself, but that sounds so mean. That's not what I meant to say.
Well, because to your point, what you're saying is, like, when you play a movie to go to sleep, like, you're going through the act of thinking of a movie, preparing a movie, right? So you're seeing the movie because you're putting it together in your mind. But if you just go to sleep and you're not doing that, if you don't go to sleep with trying to put a movie together and you see a movie, are you just remembering that movie, or are you actually seeing it? Because to me, seeing is like you're going through the act of seeing it, like you're purposely looking at something, as opposed to just remembering a vision that you saw.
I think at that point your mind's just on autopilot, ain't it?
Probably.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking too literal. You're not seeing anything. You're thinking it. You're not seeing anything.
So there's a difference.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That was my whole point. There's a difference between seeing and remembering. To me, seeing is you saw something. Remember is you just remembered a picture, but you didn't actually see it. You just remembered it.
Yeah.
Is it too deep for y'all? too level 3
What
for
was your
y'all?
other question?
I don't think I mean, you kind of somewhat alluded to what you do, but you didn't expand on it. You see, she says she see colors. You said you see movies. Are you making these movies? Are you like
I
replaying
don't know.
a movie?
Sometimes when I get to a point to where I have to force myself to close my eyes and I don't just doze off, because that's my favorite kind of sleep, is when you just doze off and wake up and be like, dang, I fell asleep. But if I have to force myself to go to sleep, sometimes I can't cut my brain off. So sometimes I see what I did that day, what I got to do the next day. It just kind of, sometimes it's a list. Sometimes I see myself running back and forth like,
I envy you.
why?
It's real, James.
No, you don't.
You don't want it.
No, you don't. Because I sit there with my eyes closed for,
Sometimes an hour.
yeah, and not able to just cut it. I want to cut it off.
I could close my eyes right now and go to sleep.
He ain't lying.
You sound like my 69-year-old father.
All I have to do is be comfortable in my eyes, close my eyes, I will go to sleep.
I wish.
I have been able to do that lately, so it's I'm getting better, and I think that's at the expense of my creativity. But second question.
Ah, hell.
You forgot.
You forgot it?
Yeah.
Dang.
You said it wasn't related.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I just made myself laugh just thinking about it. Drugs.
Wow.
Okay.
Just
Say no.
That doesn't happen. Would you?
Nope.
I know I think everybody here is of the dare age, and that was big and heavy on us. And don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Weed is gateway drug. Have you ever thought about trying something other than weed?
Yes.
Cocaine, ecstasy, shrooms.
Nope.
Never thought about it.
Nope.
Yes.
Never curious.
Yes.
No, you haven't.
He,
You thought about it? You think about doing drugs all the
I
time?
made the joke often. If I could do cocaine without me getting addicted, I would do it.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I have not.
I want to try it.
Because I have a healthy fear of HIV. I'm not trying to get close to that. But just because I know drugs are addictive, I'm not going to put myself in that position. Why even do it? So no.
Okay. V?
I have no interest or desire in trying any harder drugs. I mean,
Shrooms?
no, I've been offered shrooms and did not take them several times. I don't want to go on a trip.
You want to go?
I do want to go. I would like to go on an acid trip.
I don't want to.
I don't know about acid, but I'll try shrooms.
Don't.
I think
maybe
I'll
not
try
acid,
shrooms.
but like, what's the one that where you can? Is it shrooms?
Shrooms, psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to do a
Little
psychedelic.
microdose.
Yeah.
I would like to see what I see.
Well, let's do that for the next podcast.
Whoa, because I don't want I don't want nobody filming shit.
We don't have to release it. We can just keep it here, and then we can just listen to it after we're done. I'm not going to be partaking, so I'll be in charge of just making sure y'all don't do anything crazy.
When I think about like psychedelic, like shrooms and stuff like that, I think about the movie Walk Hard. When he took drugs with the Beatles, and they like, they told him that it's like to make sure you have like happy thoughts because you have
Right.
bad thoughts.
I heard it said you have to feel like you feel
You have
your
to go in
feelings
with
times
intention.
10. Yeah. To be happy.
Bad trip.
Yeah, and enjoy the ride.
And that's what they said because he was having a good trip, and then he started thinking negative thoughts, and all of a sudden on there was bad trip.
Oh my God.
Captain Hook came in and was like, I'm going to get you. Just
Yeah, and then he cut his brother in half because that happened in the movie. You never see Walk Hard? Oh, that movie's hilarious.
Guess not.
Peter Pan, happy thoughts. That's where I went. Yeah.
That's hilarious. We should watch it. Oh, y'all should watch it.
I will fall
Y'all
asleep.
should.
I will fall asleep.
That's why I said it, y'all, because I feel like James wouldn't.
I tried watching it with you in college
I love that movie.
during the Netflix era when you get DVDs sent to you.
Oh man. Redbox.
But to answer your question, yes, I would do all the drugs.
All the drugs.
Not all of them. I don't think I want to do heroin. I don't want to do meth because I feel like meth just people do meth just look. I don't know.
They have myth mouth.
If it was one I wasn't gonna get addicted to, it would be heroin. Only because when you watch like Intervention and all of that, the people who do heroin, they're like, it is the best feeling in the world. And then like they do it the one time and then they chase that high the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like if I could just do it that one time and then not get addicted, I might try heroin.
I don't want to do heroin because that means I got to shoot it up. Do they smoke heroin?
I think some people smoke heroin. I don't know.
I want to try coke. And shrooms.
I feel like heroin you gotta shoot.
Yeah,
I think
I feel like
heroin
crack
is
is one
shit.
you gotta use.
What are you looking at?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Drugs are not good.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, and they're all laced with fentanyl now.
Right, so you kids can't have anything.
Alcohol. That's a good drug.
It's a legal drug.
Don't do alcohol either. Speaking of alcohol, let me tell you some dumb stuff because I grew up with a lot of Caucasian people. So like we would go to parties and they would put their hand like rubbing alcohol in their hand and then light their hand on
Oh,
fire.
hell no.
No, I'm sorry. We ain't do nothing that would have to
did
send
that
us to the
before?
hospital.
No. Who was putting himself on fire purposefully?
White people.
Did you?
I
He said the caucasity.
Look, I'm not going there. There's some things. I'm not going there.
I will say this about Caucasian people. As much as I feel like they are who they are and they do what they do, which is a lot of stupid stuff, I do, and this y'all may not agree, and we can end it on this. I feel like if it weren't for the stupidity and the courageousness of certain Caucasian people, we wouldn't know about some things. Like, I feel like, and I could very well be wrong,
I hear you.
left up to black people, we would have just left the moon alone.
It's so funny that you say
Yeah,
that.
it ain't bothering me. What the hell I'm going for?
Why did you go to all my issues is down here? But I feel like when it came to white people, it was like, I want to go up there. And then when they got up there, what they do? They walked around. That's if you believe.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, if we went. But like when you watch the videos, all they did was just walk around. This is cool, and then they came back. Because if you think about it, like us going to the moon, what has it really benefited the world? Other than to be like,
Just to say
we went
that
to the
you
moon.
Supposedly they're trying to go back up there and like put some companies up there.
But I'm saying, like, but has it happened yet?
No. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. So I mean this, no disrespect to anybody, but let's just say that we black people had a way to get ourselves to another planet. Is there anybody else that's not black that you would? And I just
Allow in?
Yeah.
Latinos.
Yeah.
I mean, Mexican people.
Which is interesting because I hear people say that they don't like us either, which is so weird to me.
Well, not really, because they feel. No.
Anybody in particular? Any names? Any celebrities? Anybody you know personally
That's black or not black?
that's not black that you would take with you?
Meryl Streep. Nah. All jokes aside, Tom Hanks. I would take Tom Hanks.
Would Tom Hanks
Can
want
we
to come
take
with
some
us?
people out?
What do you mean?
we saying-
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah,
Like, would there be
let's-
trades made?
let's do that too. Who would you take out?
Who'd you swap for Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks ain't coming.
You don't think so?
Tom Hanks is not coming.
Tom Hanks is Tom. I know you would, Tom. I'm talking to you, Tom.
Because he's going to hear this.
Yeah, son is a rapper. He was and that's a fact. His son thinks he's black.
Oh,
He
no.
said nigga.
No, really? On a song.
I don't know if it's a song, if he said it in real life, but he came back and apologized for it.
I would say GA or ER.
Nah, it was a nigga.
Okay.
Steve Kerr and his son.
Oh yeah, Nick Kerr. Yeah, that's. Did you know that? Steve Kerr. He has a son. Like his last name is Kerr. Steve has a son. And his first name is Nick, so it's Nick Kerr.
He did that on purpose.
That's good.
Or is his name Nicholas?
I don't know. I think it's Nick.
Regardless, you know that the nickname
Yeah.
is Nick.
Yeah.
Who you taking out?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to.
Tiger Woods,
Yeah, y'all can have him.
Stacey Dash.
Yep. That one. That's who I couldn't think
Raven
of.
Simone. We gonna go down the list.
I
Raven.
keep Raven. She's weird, but Orlando Brown, you can have.
Oh, please take that crazy motherfucker.
Shoot.
I'm sorry.
Did y'all see the video of him recently?
He said somebody else put their hands on him, right?
No. So they just came out and said, they just charged what's his name for killing Tupac. So they were interviewing Orlando and it was like, hey, have you heard about them, charging such and such with killing Tupac? I can't remember the guy's name. For the sake of the conversation, they said the guy's name was Jeremy. Whatever. So it was like, oh, Jeremy is Tupac? I said. So how you feel that, if they're going to file charges? It's like, why would they arrest somebody because he is Tupac? He ain't going to go to jail. I said, well, God, come on, man.
Orlando is like the crackhead cousin that had a little bit too much crack and ain't never been the same since.
But you know what though? With all that being said, he is the one person. If I'm coming to a barbecue or family reunion, I'm interested to see if he shows up. He entertain me the whole time.
The whole time.
You know what? If we take them and then we don't have access to drugs, would that help them though? I mean, obviously it's going to be a process getting through it, but would they come out the other side a better person?
I figure they're gonna find something else to smoke, something else to snort, something else to.
Unless that moon does doing something.
They gonna see. They gonna try it and
Let's
see.
just get
They gonna try it and see.
Is there such thing as having like a global? Well, not necessarily. Maybe not a global, but like a United States of America collective black barbecue that we got together every. Like okay, like you have like music festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Like every year there was like an actual black barbecue that took place.
Oh man, that'd be
And
cool.
everybody in America met up. All black people in America met up, but like we still had like a list of like certain people who could come and couldn't come. Would y'all go?
Hell yeah.
Nope.
Question is, where would you?
Where would it be?
Where would you have it at?
That's what I was just gonna say. You'd have to put it in the blackest of black places, though.
That's too many people in one place where people that don't like us can come visit. I'm good.
I mean, we got some. I mean, not to say all of us are just coming to celebrate. Of course, we'd have security. There's plenty of us that could do security. You know what I mean? Like, you have to think about it, the capabilities of black people. We ain't finna let nobody just come and get us. We didn't have enough of that. In my mind.
Have you heard about what happened over in the Gaza Strip? I guess that's different. That's different. Because it was a music festival and then just bombs. But anyway, that's different.
Yeah, you talking about a whole bunch of like melanated people in one area eating ribs and chicken together.
And then like, what kind of? It's not threatening anybody.
It's gonna threaten somebody because if I can have 5 black people at a park grilling and I threaten one white woman, it's gonna threaten somebody.
Yeah.
Question is, who's bringing a potato salad?
Somebody auntie with the.
With the wings?
She gotta have the wings. Otherwise, I'm not eating it.
I really want to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I ever got to the point where I had enough pool to like, it don't have to be like every, but like if I had something every year, like a festival, where it was like a black barbecue, and we had it in one location or different locations each year, I would do it. I would set it up.
I just ask that it don't mean Atlanta. I feel like everything.
No, not Atlanta.
Yeah.
Not Atlanta.
Atlanta is the southern New York though.
It's like
It's the
it's
Mecca.
cliche. It's like the go-to, and I feel like
I'd be whack and say Houston though.
Yeah. I was thinking New Orleans, but that's just.
Me too. I thought it, but I didn't say it. But I definitely did think it.
I was thinking it before I said Atlanta.
Yeah. We might as well enjoy it before it goes underwater.
It will eventually happen.
It will eventually happen.
They say New York is sinking.
Man, they said California was going to separate from the U.S. a long time ago.
They do say a lot.
Yeah.
That ain't happened yet either. Would you want to come?
I would come if I was invited.
I can see if I can get you on the list.
Cool.
Girl, please. If I put, let me tell you, I could put her in a room full of the Caucasianest people, and she wouldn't know how to act. She wouldn't know what to say, wouldn't know what to do. She sit there just like this. And somebody say something, hi, is your name Veronica? Yeah. I'm sorry, what was that? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to leave it on that. So, to wrap this all up, put all this into a conversational gumbo. You don't bare butts toilet seats. Everybody has their own wash routines.
Sit down when you're
You
white.
gotta wash the crust to keep from being tart. T-shirt booty is better than lingerie booty.
3 out of 4 people working better.
3 out of 4. It's a good majority. And also, black people love barbecues. And you are invited.
Thank you. Appreciate
Do a
it.
little work when you come, but
Yeah.
you're invited. You set up the tables and stuff.
Oh, reparations.
I
I
ain't
ain't
say,
allowed to cook nothing?
hey, you doing?
That's right. You can't have none of the food that's on the stove. None of it.
Dang, you just
I'm
talked
gonna
yourself out of
I'm
dinner.
gonna eat the rest. You can't have none.
Can't cook anything. I was gonna say,
Relate me.
all right, guys. Have a good day.